Welcome to the show. I am your host, Jay Gonzalez. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing, is it okay for your girlfriend or boyfriend to be BFFs with the opposite sex? All right, folks, you know what time it is. Let's get into it. Let's get controversial. Welcome back to the show. And this topic is coming from Rocio from Spanish Harlem, New York. All the way from New York. I do appreciate you submitting the topic today. And boy, is it a good one. And he's asking, is it okay for your partner to be BFFs with the opposite sex, or is it a deal breaker? Please advise your thoughts. First off, Rocio, as I said, thank you very much for submitting the topic today, all the way from New York. Shout out to New York and my people out there in Spanish Harlem. And let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, it is 100% wrong for a woman to be BFFs with a man, okay? When a man is BFFs with a woman, at one point in the relationship of the BFF, whatever you want to call it, there was an attempt for him to try to pursue her. And when he did, he was placed in the friend zone. Now, I'm not saying that's all cases, but understand that if that's not what happened there, which most of the time it is, then he's in the friend zone in hopes that he can get out of it some way, okay? That he can change her mind. That just maybe if she values him as a friend, hey, you know what? It can probably grow into something else. And unfortunately, those type of women usually have daddy issues. They usually have high body counts. They need attention from men, okay? Now, at no point in a relationship should a man allow his woman to be out there and spending quality time or hanging out, out who knows where, doing who knows what with any other man that's not her father, her grandfather, her brother, or her man. Anybody else, even to me, even a cousin is kind of suspect. But again, it's just not right. It's not right at all. And those type of women fail to understand that a BFF is a person that's there for you to lean on, a person that's there for you to confide in, a person that's there for you to vent your problems to, okay? A person that's there for you that, you know what, you have love for this person, and this person has love for you. So the fact that all that is transpiring with another man that's not her father, her brother, her grandfather, or you, that's a major, major, major red flag. If you're, a man that's actually dating a woman right now, I don't care if she says the man is gay. She could say he's gay, and to me, it's still unacceptable that she'd be BFFs with a male, okay, of the opposite sex. Because at the end of the day, when she's out there venting their problems to him, he's playing the comforter role. Who knows what he's saying about you? You know what I mean? And when I mean you, the man in this case. So it is wrong. Is he wiping her tears? Is he holding her while she cries? Those type of relationships never work out, ever. Again, I don't care if the guy even claims to be gay. It is unacceptable. Men, you have to set the boundaries with your women. This is not going to tolerate. You're free to do whatever you want, but I'm free to determine whether or not I stay in this relationship based on your actions. Because at the end of the day, the only man that you're going to turn to confide in, the only man that you're supposed to turn to for advice, for affection, for support, etc., is me. Or again, your father or your grandfather, or maybe even your brother. But any other man other than that circle, it's a deal breaker. It's a red flag. And I don't say walk, but honestly run from a situation such as that, okay? And under no circumstances, okay, should any woman should be venting to other men regarding their boyfriends, their relationship, their problems, emotional support. None of that. Guidance, that's a no-no. She better be talking to a therapist because that's 100% disrespectful. No way as a man can you allow it. Any woman that has issues with going to you directly with any of those type of problems, all right, has parabonding issues, meaning she hasn't bonded completely to you. Usually that comes with high body count. So, again, another red flag that you don't want to waste your time on that type of woman. Now, most men, regardless of what you might think, and this is for those women that are watching it to say, you know what, I got a platonic BFF, whatever. If that's what you have, that's fine. It is what it is. You're your own person. You could do as you want to. But most women think that a lot of men, that men in general, have a lot of things in common with them. They don't. They don't have a lot of things in common. So, and you might think, oh, maybe she watches sports or whatever the case may be, that they have a lot more in common. But no. I guarantee you, if she was an ugly, maybe overweight, maybe pimply in the face, who knows? He would not be sitting there being her emotional support, her shoulder to lean on, her shoulder to cry on, etc., if she wasn't attractive. So, fellas, you know what your girl looks like. You know what you were able to pull when you pulled her. You know if she's a dime, a 6, a 7, whatever. You know to an extent that she's pretty enough for any man to just want to sit there and be her BFF. Because we're men. We know these things. We know how men think. So if you found yourself in one of those situations, again, don't walk, run. Don't waste your time on those type of women. Save yourself the heartache, the headache, and any issues, and just end it. She can keep her BFF. Those type of women are usually cheaters. They usually have daddy issues. And again, as I stated, they usually have high body counts and lack the ability to parabond with a man. So hopefully that answers your question. I do appreciate you submitting the topic today to the show all the way from Queens, New York. Thank you, Rocio. And again, folks, those of you guys watching, let me know your comments below. What are your thoughts? Do you think that it is okay for, your boyfriend or your girlfriend to be BFFs with the opposite sex? Have you experienced this? Did you have any issues with it? Let me know your thoughts below. And again, until the next one, folks, I'm your host, Jay Gonzalez. Until the next one, let's keep it controversial. Peace out.